Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes. We are continuing our playthrough of our level 19 Super Reflex Martial Arts Scrapper with 116,000 experience and 9,000 left to go, just under 10,000 to get to level 20, and over 1,100,000 influence. If you remember right, I said that by level 22, to fully enhance our character's powers, both primary and secondary, and the health and fitness, the health and stamina in the fitness pool, with single origin enhancements, just leaving aside inventions and doing this standard single origin that you can buy at any shop. Um, that to do that would cost about 800 to 850,000 influence, and I'm sure it seemed like an impossible task when we were level 10 and we only had, 25,000 or something. We've now got 1.18 million influence. Now, of course, I sold a piece of salvage for 600,000. But if you subtract the 600,000, right, we would still have five or 600,000 influence, right? And also, I've spent about, I don't know, 100 and something thousand on the dual origin enhancements that I have now, which I wouldn't have spent if we hadn't sold that device, that salvage. So we would have like almost 700,000 influence right now, and it would be fine. Now, of course, you're doing that by keeping the experience gain mostly turned off, which I'm actually going to continue doing. I'm going to actually add another tab because I've been talking for a while about hitting and missing, and there actually is, you can just make something called hit rolls, and I'm going to just put that over here. I'm going to take that out of combat. We don't need stuff in two places. And so, in case I want to look at it, I can just look at the hit rolls. But anyway, um, so I'm going to keep the XP gain off. We're still going to be just gaining influence. Obviously, if we were just gaining experience, we would have already been well past level 22. We'd be level 25 or 6 now. We wouldn't have anywhere near the influence to buy the enhancements that we need. But as long as we're turning off the experience gain, every other mission or so, it's been fine. And I'm actually keeping it turned off now because any story arcs we have left from these contacts, we still have not done Karen Parker, and we still haven't really done a story arc with Vitaly Chernenko, and I think one of these might give us a Clockwork King. Any story arcs they have are going to be for pre-level 20. As soon as we hit level 20, we're going to start getting introduced to new contacts. You see here we already have one, right? Kevin Cardell, who is in... Where is he? He's in Independence Port, right? So what I'm going to do is get this story arc finished and see if I can start another story arc, and then at that point I will turn the experience gain back on and we'll go back to doing every other mission. Currently, we are on the Vahzilok storyline. The Vahzilok plague, we just recovered from getting the Vahzilok sickness ourselves. And now what we're going to be doing is going to put an end to the plague, right? So the mission says that the Vahzilok, Dr. Vahzilok has the antidote, so it's only going to be a matter of time before he modifies the virus to stop the cure from being effective. So we've got to go in there. Dr. Vahzilok knows about our involvements and may try to stop you, so this may very well be when we're going to fight Dr. Vahzilok. Speaking of that, well, let's see. We'll just go ahead and go in. I'm going to try to save my lucks as much as possible if I get them as drops. And it may be that I'm going to die because I don't have any lucks right now. And if we hit Vahzilok too early in the mission before any luck drops, I'm going to get my butt kicked. But we're here in Boomtown. This is a hazard zone. Now, when you first came in here years ago, this person wasn't here. But now we have a reconnaissance officer who's telling us that this used to be called Bompton. It was a bustling place, and the Richte War hit this place first. It's a level 11 through 19 hazard zone. And there's also a sewer entrance. And as you can see from the map, I have not been here before. There's absolutely no reason to go into Boomtown at this point, or ever, actually, which is why I've not been in here. Boomtown is one of these hazard zones that were, interesting, important, perhaps necessary early in the game, and just aren't anymore. When now that the game has so many missions, they don't need really hazard zones anymore. And if you remember with Fault Line, um, and we got to change to our sewer outfit. If you remember with Fault Line, that was a hazard zone that's been sort of starting to be reconstructed. And I think the plan the developers had was to eventually reconstruct, have Fault Line get reconstructed and then start reconstructing Boomtown and eventually revamp all the hazard zones because nobody uses them, right? It's totally empty. There's nobody ever in Boomtown except to go to a mission. And so, that's unfortunate because it's a whole zone that never gets used. And so they were eventually going to turn it back into Bombton. That's what I think I read somewhere. But then, of course, the game closed long before they were ever able to do that. So we should see a bunch of Vahziloks in here. And I think I hear a glowy already. This is going to be a big sewer, just based on the size of the map. Remember last time I said if you zoom all the way out, right? If this was only this big, the map wouldn't have this much white space, so black space. So we're going to probably go all the way around like this. There'll be some branches, and we're going to end up going quite a ways. I don't know where the glowy is. I definitely hear it. And somebody's talking. The leech. That must be one of the bosses. Alright, so let's take this guy out. Since he's mostly by himself. Got him. There's a mortificator. So let's kick him back if we can. We critted him, which is nice. Very nice. If we can see in terms of our damage here, right? As we've leveled, Crane Kick now does 70 damage while it's enhanced. Right, so 70 damage on a target, and a 60% chance of a 4.0 magnitude knockback, and a 5% chance of doing an additional 70 damage, and then, I don't know, that only works against minions and enemies, and I don't know what that means, because it's clearly not a crit. I don't really remember what that means. There's the Leech, who's a boss, and he's got a Reaper with him. And we're not going to be able to pull that Reaper. We definitely need Practice Brawler. We've got 2 uses left on this. I'm going to try not to use it. Let's go ahead and stun the Reaper. Take him out. We critted him, that's perfect. And now we're going to need a buff, because this guy's debuffing us. You see we're missing. As soon as Focus Chi regenerates, I'm going to go ahead and activate it to try to do more damage. But the Leech is getting his butt kicked right now. And you can definitely see that, we're having an easier time of it with our powers now leveled and enhanced with Focus Chi. Look at that, I did 130 damage from Focus Chi in one shot, right? Because it doubles your damage. So, that's pretty nice. Didn't get any inspirations from that, unfortunately. I'm really hoping for some luck. And by that I mean the luck inspiration. Got a couple of abominations. Anything else? Just these 2? Okay, well, we'll stun one. And then we'll pound the other one with a knockback. And we didn't stun that guy, unfortunately. And the Reaper just saw me. Take him out. And now the abomination. Oh, better stun him. Come on, do it. Yeah, there we go. No, we didn't stun him, but we got him. At least we got a heal. We're probably going to need to use that. Reward should be going up here. NPC should be up here. There we go. We're just gaining influence. Yeah, look at that. 3% chance to hit me. Roll a 26. Alright. So that'll be the hit rolls. If we want to look at them later, we can. Gonna go ahead and rest, because we don't know what's coming up. Hopefully I'll end up with a couple more lucks. That's definitely what I want. Okay. So, one of the things that I was actually talking about with some friends of mine on my super group is we were talking about the leveling rate, right? And the thing is, City of Heroes leveling rate, it was not this fast when the game first launched, right? It was much longer. You had to do street sweeping. I've talked about this before. You could not level this fast. And that's one of the reasons I've been turning off the XP gain, is because, again, trying to have more of a vanilla experience, you know, it was, I don't know, at least a month or something of pretty solid playing before I got to level 20. And that was with the XP always on, right? So, oh, there's a Reaper. So, the game is, you level much faster in the game now than you used to. And that definitely changes a lot of things, right? You don't have to go do as many missions before you level up. You can have your movement powers right from the beginning and things like that. And so, gonna need a health here. Yeah, there we go, talking instead of paying attention. And so it's definitely quicker than it was, and I would argue in a lot of ways easier than it was. When we talk about Boomtown, yeah, people had to come to Boomtown because there wasn't enough content, right? You had to go into Boomtown to farm it, or it was going to just take forever to level, so people would form teams of 8, and they would go into Boomtown and just go from hazard spawn to hazard spawn, you know, spawn of 20 things to spawn of 20 things, just wiping them out, just so they could level to get to their next set of story arcs, right? And you don't have to do that anymore. Now, in part, you don't have to do that anymore because there's more content in the game, and that's great. But also, they changed the leveling rate, right? So they made it so that you would, you did not need as much experience to gain a level as you used to, right? So in the past, you needed a lot more experience to gain a single level than you do now. And they changed the leveling curve, particularly, I think, in the lower levels, but also in the higher levels. Alright, we took care of him. He's gonna vomit on us. It's so gross. I hear another glowy that I, you know, there was one before too, and I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to go back, I think. Alright, let's try to stun one. We missed him, punch him. He should try to explode. We'll just jump off. Oh, I didn't get out in time. Oh, I got caught on the railing. Darn it. The idea was to just jump off before he blew up. But I need to run back here, because there was a glowy sound back here when I first came in. What did I miss? Up here. I could have sworn I heard something. There it is, I hear it. There it is, see, yeah, I knew I missed something. Alright, let's get up there. Yep, I knew I missed it. I forgot about it because I was, you know, talking and fighting. Oops, didn't mean to jump up there. You can get all kinds of cool places with super jump. Let's switch back to combat jump. Okay, so now we got that glowy, and there's going to be another one in here. Alright, let's track the embalmed. Come to me. And it didn't attract the Reaper, that's good. one shot at him. Excellent. Alright, let's get the Reaper. See how fast he went down with Focus Chi active. The idea is to trigger Focus Chi and then go bang, bang, bang and hit him with like hit them with 4 attacks. If you can trigger Focus Chi and do 1, 2, 3, 4, that's really good. I don't think there's any way to increase the duration of Focus Chi, but you can make it recharge faster, and I think you can make the buff better. So make it a stronger buff. Click Farfetch reporting in. Let's see, these guys are on the radio. Startled by the sound coming from the communicators. Hello, this is Aeromax, I read you. And let's see, so SG. Let's see. So she's not going to say I read you because that's a bit of a, what's the word for it? An idiom. And oh, when you take sprint off, that's an idiom, and she doesn't really know a lot of American idioms yet. So let's see if we can stun this guy. Missed, of course. Okay, try to take him out with this shot, and then do some real damage to these guys. Critted him, good. Took him out. Ouch. Don't need that. Yeah, so Phoenix isn't going to use a lot of idioms, because again, she's from China. She learned, English in school, but she's not, used to the figures of speech that we use in the United States yet, because she's only been here a couple of weeks. Right, she first came to the United States, if we look at her, where is it, personal info, on April 29th of 2019, of this year. Oh, there's a door over there too. Originally, I don't think these missions had these doors. I think these were put in later. 4 abominations, so we're going to need to do a pull here. Okay. Stun. That's what I like. Knock back. Finish him off. There we go. He only got 1 shot at me. Sorry if you hear some kind of hissing noises in the background. I've got the laundry going down the hallway. Hopefully the mic isn't picking that up. It's supposed to be sort of a directional mic that only picks up kind of my mouth, what's coming out of my mouth, but whether or not it actually works, I don't know. For something like that. Alright, with 2 guys, we should be able to just dive in, stun one. Go after the other one. Okay. Got him. Still no luck inspirations yet, which is unfortunate. And we got a bunch more, just not luck. So Farfetched says he must be an arrow user. Phew, good. Comms are working. Hadn't used it yet, so I was a little worried I hadn't set it up right. Glad that's sorted. Greetings, heroes, says Dr. Quantum. Oh boy. Well, I just aggroed them. Or did I? God, this is like disgusting with all the little splashy sounds and everything. Let's do a pull back. Alright. Stun. pound. Not going to worry about focus chi right now because we've got him stunned. And he only got one swing at me and missed. Then back. So Quantum says, greetings heroes, and Aeromex says, you were worried. I just spent the last 2 hours trying to figure out how to turn this thing on. And Silver Phoenix is going to say, I thought they were voice activated. Okay, let's pull another one. Oh, he hit me there. Alright. Let's go ahead and focus chi. And this should completely pound him. Done. Look at that, 3 shots. Very nice. Alright, we should be okay to go in now. Was there 2 of them? Yeah, that's no problem. Stun him. No, we didn't stun him, fortunately. It's not entirely reliable, obviously. It only works a certain percentage of the time. We should have this guy pretty well in hand. Missed. Okay, and now this guy, try to stun him again. That time it worked. And Aeromex says, yeah, I realized that when I heard talking. We're going to take another knee. Because that's just how it is when you're fighting Vahzilok, so you miss a few times. At least as a martial arts super reflex scrapper. I have a friend of mine who, on the super group in the Discord, was saying that that they tried martial arts, I think as a brute, and was like, wow, it's really fun. It is. Martial arts is awesome. I love the animations. I love the speed at which it plays. The attacks are very quick. Farflesh says, oh, was it? Probably caught a bit of muttering earlier trying to get it installed on the costume. Sorry about that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and focus chi, stun, kick, and that's it, 3-shotting. That helps a lot. Alright, let's see. That's an embalmed. Alright, so we're going to go after this guy. Let's see what the embalmed does. Nothing. Crits are good. You gonna try to blow up? And there we go. Still gotta find 2 bodies. Oh boy. More Vaj. This is gonna take a while, guys. Sorry about that. But you really have no choice but to pull, especially since I have no Lux. Alright, did I stun him? I think I did. Yep. Ugh, I missed on that one. Storm kick him. I love that kick, it's really nice. I mean, the old animation was cool with the damage over time, but the current animation is really nice too. Aeromax says, sound of arrows swooshing in the background. Ah, nothing more satisfying than pounding on some Hellion heads. Heh. Missed twice in a row. 3 out of 4 times. Wow. And that's how the endurance bar drops to nothing. But we got an extra one, so we can go ahead and pick that. And we'll stun this guy if we can. Did I? Yes. There's just nothing better than that kick and just knocking a guy flying. Super fun. So I'm going to say that is preferable to hunting animated cadavers in the sewer. This doctor person is clearly insane. Vahzilok. Like she's having trouble pronouncing it. Okay. Don't see anybody. Oh, there's the Reaper. I knew there was going to be a Reaper. They're, like, hiding under the water. Try to wipe him out really fast. Got him. And now we're going to fight this guy. Wait, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. I didn't get back in time. Badge earned. That's probably from taking too much damage. I probably took 100,000 damage. Tough, yep, 100,000 damage badge. Yeah. Okay, let's rest. That's the truth in it. Feels like I'm still getting the boots cleaned off from days ago. Imperious static am. What is this tanning oil and why are they trying to sell it to me? This woman is quite persistent. Tanning oil. I guess he's an icon? The icon store, and he's like role-playing that she's trying to sell him something to change his skin color? I don't know. Oh, this is a mortificator. Alright, so we're going to try to stun him. And that worked. Excellent. And we got a luck. Great. That is what we want. We're fighting Vahzilok. If he's in this mission. I'm not sure if he is. I feel like his mission is later, but I might be wrong. If we look at the total map size, you can see we also have areas over here to do. I do like that when you zoom in, the map snaps back. Now you may wonder, why am I going down obvious dead ends? Because in a big map, and I haven't been doing this before, but I really do prefer to do it. In a big map, I try to go all the way down just to draw it in, so that if I miss something, as you've seen me do in the past, I know where I've been. And I won't come back to see if I missed something where this is not completed, right? Whereas if I didn't have the completion on it, if it would just stopped here, I would have to wonder, is there a tunnel down here? Now with this, I know there is no tunnel here, there is no tunnel here. Right, so I don't have to check it again. There we go. Alright. And now we're going to beat these guys up. Guy's not embalmed, is he? No. Should be able to brawl him. Oh, I missed. That. And then stun this guy if we can. We got him. KB him. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, again, drawing the whole map in. I know some people don't like it to do that, but the reason I do that is so there's no question in my mind that I have been everywhere on this map. And I thought I heard a glowy. Let's look up here. Nope, I don't see or hear one now. Nope. So let's go this way. There's one more body to burn. Oh, it is Dr. Vahzilok. That is Dr. Vahzilok, okay. So I re-rolled my hero as an Earthstorm controller. Can I get a re-invite to the SG? And I'm going to say on Iconic, this is the actual Dr. Vah's mission. I did not realize I would hit it so soon. Alright, since that's Vahzilok, I'm actually going to go back. I hope people aren't screaming at the screen. I'm actually going to go back and do the other section, because that may be where the other body is. And I really would like to fight him last. Right? I mean, I just feel like that's the climax, right? Now, maybe this will take us back around, but... okay, so that's a dead end. I really want to make sure I fight him last, because that's the climax of the story arc, guys. And so, we shouldn't fight him and then look for another body to burn. Once we've defeated him, we don't need to burn bodies, because he's captured. He's under arrest, and he can't execute his plan anymore. So I don't know, this may not go anywhere, but I just want to see if we get the... oh, see? This is why I like to check everything. Because if I had known that that was a dead end, I wouldn't have come back up. I thought that was a tunnel somewhere. To somewhere. And this is also a dead end. Alright, so the body's got to be down with Vahzilok. Going this way. This is going to be tough with only one luck. I'd really prefer 2 or 3. But he's an elite boss. He shouldn't be an arch-villain. There he is. No, there he is. He's a level 19 elite boss. That is going to be brutal. Now, am I going to be able to take everything else out before he attacks me? I don't know. So let's see. Let's start with this. Oh, and there's guys on the side there too. Come to me. We're definitely going to have to pick these apart one at a time. Now, at some point, Vahzilok is going to trigger. Right? He's going to just come after me. I just don't know when that's going to be. This could be our first solo mission face plant. It probably will. I may have to do a couple of face plants until I get to the point where Vahzilok is by himself. And then come back from the hospital with a full tray of inspirations to beat his ass. I just don't know. It's been a long time since I fought him. We definitely want to clear all the way around the room first before we go after him. And he has an abomination with him that's going to have to be taken care of. It may also be that if I click on the body, he gets triggered as well. Oh, and there's a guy over there too. Still. See if he can come over to me. Okay. Stun. Alright. Good. We don't need that. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. be able to pick this guy apart with no problem. This is where I'd love to have stealth. I don't know what's going to trigger him to come after me. So I'm just trying to stay as far away from him as I can and pull these guys away from him so that he doesn't trigger, because at some point he's going to come off of that podium and come after me. And I don't know what triggers it. So I'm trying not to trigger him because he has so much crap around him. He originally was an arch-villain. And I did not know he was going to be in this mission. And I came in and, like, didn't realize he was an arch-villain, or what an arch-villain was, I guess. And I got absolutely owned, and then I had to bring a bunch of friends in to try and fight him with me. At some point he's going to speak. And then he's going to come down off of that thing and come after me. Where's he going? Is he not able to pathfind to me? Well, that's going to be a pain in the neck. No, he's not pathfinding to me. Is he chained to Dr. Vahzilok, maybe? Nope. He's not coming. And I'm not going up on that podium, because if I go up there, Vahzilok will aggro. Alright, let's leave those guys for later. Let's try to do the guys down on the floor, since that's... I notice there's a little bit of a map error here, it's not filling in. So I don't know what's... I don't know why that is. Good. That is what I wanted, was luck. Back up, back up. Exploded. It is kind of stupid that Vahzilok's just letting me beat up all his abominations without, you know, coming anywhere near me, but... Let's see if we can get these guys. We're behind this thing now, so Vahz shouldn't see me. Is he gonna come down? Okay. Alright, so that takes him out. Stay right by the stairs so they come to me. Come on. Okay. I'm taking a bunch of these guys out now. Be careful, I don't want to knock them up too far. Alright, so that takes them out. Come over to the corner here and take a rest. So we've got most of them, right? There's only 2 or 3 up on the podium in front of Vahzilok. My guess is if I take them all out and then he kills me and I come back, it'll just be me and him, and I should be able to take him out. I don't think I'm going to be able to get everybody on the podium without aggroing Vahzilok. If I could, I would be able to solo him. I think there'd be no problem. But they're going to be pounding on me too, and in the time it takes for me to take them out because of their smashing damage, he will probably kill me. Let's see. Oh, I will probably. He is an EB, not an AB. Alright, let's see if we can get these last bombs. Come down here. Come to me. Come on. Come to me. That's what I want. Okay. Now there was a guy who fell down there, and I'm worried about him. Because he's probably going to aggro to me. Where is Vahzilok relative to this guy? Oh, he's very close. So he will come after me. Alright, practice brawler. Well, yep, you see Vahzilok talking. He's going to come down after me now. I'm almost certain. Maybe not. If I can get him without Vahzilok, I should be able to solo him. If I stay at a melee range. Alright, so I'm going to hit LOL. I am a... Whoops. Scrap. Okay. Is he coming after me? Yeah, he's coming after me. Alright, time for luck. And Vahzilok, me and you, buddy. Me and you. Crit, that's what we want. Should be able to get him. We can bring in the clockworks. Should have done that earlier. Let's go ahead and crank the damage now that we've got him 50%. He's having a brawl. Make sure we keep our endurance up. Crank these two. We got him. We got him, guys. Dr. Vahzilok is going down. Got him. All right. Now we click on this last thing, and this should be the end. Reward merits. We got 20 merits, and we have finished. This is why I carry Lux around as a reflex scrapper. This is why I carry Lux around. Because Vahzilok couldn't hit me, right? I mean, he hit me a few times, but he whiffed more than he hit. And that's because I dropped his 2-hit from, what is it, 65% down to about, what, that's 40% with the 2 Lux, and then with my toggles, another 20% down. With Practice Brawler, he couldn't do anything to me. He just only hit me 1 out of every 5 blows, and I could do enough damage to him to get him. So we've now completed the Dr. Vahzilok storyline. Where's our contact? And we get our rewards. 4,500 influence, a haste device, and a new contact. So you actually came face to face with Dr. Vahzilok himself. Few people have done that and lived to tell the tale. It's interesting that he seemed to have the same goal as you, eradicating the deadly plague he had caused. I guess it's possible that Vahzilok really does care about all the harm he does. Yeah, I don't believe that. He's a villain. And now I have Lieutenant Manuel Ruiz. And again, he's on inactive because we're not ready for him yet, I guess. Alright, back on Super Jump. Now we're in Steel Canyon. One of the things I want to do here, I think, I'm trying to remember now, there is a spot where you can get an Explorer badge that is where two buildings, one is leaning against the other. I feel like it's on this, it's like ahead of me here, where like over here. There's one building leaning against the other, and if you, where they are connected is a badge location. I wanted to hit the wall there, and I missed it again. I am really getting... Okay. So this way. Can we get up high enough? No. Go under here. Oh, this is a pain. Okay. So somewhere over here, I thought, there was a spot where there were two buildings, and one was leaning against the other. And there was a badge. Somewhere in this area, but I could be wrong. No, I don't see him. And that one's floating. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, there were two. There was one like sort of crashed against the other. And I thought it was in this area, but apparently not. So let's go ahead and head back. I'm not sure where it is. I thought I could just find it real quick and show you guys where it is. Playing the game in cel-shaded mode has improved it drastically for me. How do you play in cel shading? Wait, this person is Girlbot, a robot with the power of a girl. Go to the graphics and turn on experimental graphics. So they must have been just starting to experiment with cel shading, I guess, when the game was cancelled. I don't use cel shading, as you can see. I don't like it. I actually prefer the more realistic. We've got the graphics cranked up pretty high, and I think this all looks great. I don't have any problem with the graphics. Alright, so we've completed that story arc. And now we're going to see, there's one more, Karen, I believe her name is, Karen Parker. And we're going to see if she's going to give us a story arc. If not, I'm going to go ahead and turn the XP on and get us to 20 for our next set of contacts. I do want to take a look. I keep trying to hit the walls and not land on them. I do want to take a look at the enhancements that we've got. Let's get to Blythe Square, and I will stop by the statue. So COH does it way better. It reminds me of the Ultimate Spider-Man game. I don't know, I've never tried cel shading in this game. And I don't think I will, because I'm just not a fan of it. Alright, so we're here. This is a safe spot to stop. Let's see what we got. We have a level 19 recharge enhancer. Let's go ahead and put that on Focus Chi. That'll make it recharge at 15 seconds faster. We can sell the rest of the enhancements over here in the tech shop, which is right there. Okay. And, oh, and I can go put my regular costume back on again, because we're not in the sewers anymore. What did I just sell? Hope I didn't sell something stupid. I hit that one more time than I wanted to. Recipes. I'm not keeping any level 20 recipes, so we'll get rid of that. And switch to our normal costume. Alright guys, we defeated Dr. Vahzilok. I'm going to be trying Karen Parker, I think her name is, who is the next contact on our list. And I'll do that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed defeating Dr. Vahzilok.